Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Bobi, aka Paginator, and we're here today with 2 boxes from Fairyloot. We have the December monthly regular box and their special edition of Gilded by Marissa Meyer. I did open the regular edition yesterday, so you will see a slight shirt change, and then we'll come back to this one to open Gilded. Here we go. We might as well just start right off and just open the box and get rolling. And whoa, what's that? Alright, so the theme for this month is Dance with Death, and you can see our art card here. It's very, I want to say, like Jane Eyre vibes, like kind of misty, like guy with a dark aura, spooky tree with crows in it. Alright, the first item I see is a little envelope, and it says Nasir's Tattoo, designed by Hafsa Faisal, who is the author of that book that I can see the cover in my head. That book. We Hunt the Flame. We Hunt the Flame. That's that book that I'm thinking of. But anyway, this is a patch designed by the author of that book, and it is Nasir, who's one of the main characters, his tattoo, which is very flamey. I am going to add this to my bookshelf quilt. I keep saying this when I get patches, and I keep also saying that I still need to finish that quilt, which is true. I need to finish it. The top is all sewn. I just need to add what patches I'm going to add, and then get a bottom and get it quilted. We have another envelope. Poppy War enamel pin, designed by @Saltees. And here we go. It says, I don't believe in gods, I believe in power. We have a girl with a bow and arrow. I have not read the Poppy War. I have requested an audiobook through my local state library, and I'm on hold for it. So I think I have to wait another month or so to be able to listen to it. We'll see what happens. Oh, we have a very large book sleeve and some art on it. It looks like this has got the same art on both sides, and it is a very sturdy, heavy-duty material. We've got a Fairyloot zipper pull, and ooh, quite nice soft fabric inside. Not quite suede, but like kind of feels like that. Lovely. This is very nice. Let's see what else we can find about this. This is a book sleeve designed by @Celestial Fang, which is inspired by These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. Has anyone out there read the sequel to These Violent Delights? I think it's called These Violent Ends or something. Anyway, I haven't read it yet. I haven't obtained a copy of it yet. I am trying to patiently wait until I can go get a copy, because I bought a lot of books recently. Oh, we have 2 books in this box, and this one is The Coldest Touch by Isabelle Sterling. Okay, we've got a girl holding hands with another girl, maybe. This one's got red fingernails, this one's got black fingernails and dripping blood. Is this a girl-girl vampire romance? Death drew them together, life could tear them apart. Let's find out what it says in the back. Elise is cursed. Every time she touches someone, she experiences how they will die. And when she predicts but is unable to prevent her brother's death, Elise is desperate to escape her terrible gift. Then she meets Claire, a vampire tasked with helping Elise master her rare powers and recruiting her to the Veil, a secret organization determined to protect the paranormal world at all costs. At first, Elise is reluctant to work with a vampire, but when she predicts the teacher's imminent murder, she is determined to stop the violent death. As Elise and Claire grow closer, Elise begins to wonder, can she really trust someone tasked with securing her loyalty? Someone who could so easily kill her. Someone who might hold the key to unraveling her brother's mysterious death. Interesting. This is the same author as These Witches Don't Burn, which was enjoyable, I will say. It wasn't my favorite witch book ever, but it was enjoyable. I am intrigued by this, for sure. Oh, this is also a Fairyloot exclusive. It is also digitally signed, which I learned by reading the information on the contents card. Okay, we have got a letter opener. It came in this pouch, and then it kind of fell out as I was reaching for it. It looks like a sword. This would be my second sword letter opener. My other one is Alien Sword from Throne of Glass. Yeah. I had to think there for a second. And this one, let's see what we can find out. This is Jack's dagger from Once Upon a Broken Heart. Oh, that makes sense because it's got all the jewels in it and stuff. Aha, I see. I see. I should also pause here and mention the pin that we saw, the Poppy War pin. That was actually from November's Fairyloot box. Some of the people didn't get theirs in their November box, and so, like me, they were sent in their December box. So if that was confusing to anyone, I apologize. Okay, we have a new series of items from Fairyloot. It says, we are thrilled to include a new collectible series, Mythology Foiled Bookmarks. The first installment features Hades and Persephone by @Grace Zybook. Hades and Persephone. These are collectibles number 1 and 2. So Persephone is number 1 and Hades is number 2. And they are gorgeous. I think I'm going to keep these in one of those little tin, like fake book tins that comes from Fairyloot too. That will come in handy. I also use those tins to collect their character tarot cards, which we have up next. And here we have the 9 and 10 of Pentacles. These are illustrated by @LizArt_Zardonix and feature Io and Victra from the Red Rising series by Pierce Brown. There's another series I need to finish. Okay, I'm getting ready to like make my 2022 bullet journal. I need to do a page of series I want to finish, and Red Rising is going to be like number 1 on that page. All right, we have reached a Zybook of the month. Hold on for a moment. Okay, so first we've got this card with an art print on it, and we have the Dear Reader letter. It's a handwritten one, so we'll see how I do at reading this author's handwriting. We have a signed book plate with her signature. I would prefer that to a digital signature personally, just me. We have our bookmark that matches the spoiler card, our Fairy Scoop newsletter, which we'll come back to in a minute, and our book, which is Year of the Reaper by Makia Lucier. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. Ooh, okay. We have black sprayed edges all around. And you can see we have this lovely gold foiling on the cover. Oh boy, we've got more gold. Here is the same dude from the art print there and foiling on the spine, and we have got art on the inside of the dust jacket. Looks like, again, the same dude with the interesting weapon, and I forget what that weapon's called, and a girl next to him, and they're holding hands. Aww. You have some strange looking gargoyle-ish cats there. Don't know what that's about. And some bird cages. Let's see what we can find out about this book. We'll start with the letter and then go to the synopsis and the dust jacket. Okay, so the author says, Dear Fairyloot reader, I am delighted to know my book has found its way into your hands and into your home. Year of the Reaper takes place in the mountains where the winds are brisk and the rains are constant. I love how a setting can be just as much a part of the story as the characters, and I like to think of you curled up in a cozy chair with a warm drink reading all about Cassia, Lena, Ventilas, and Jehan. These characters hold a special place in my heart, and I hope they find their way into yours. Okay, we don't know still what this is about. So, dust jacket. 3 years ago, Lord Cassia disappeared in the midst of war on a mission entrusted to him by the king. Since then, okay, so this is Cassia, the dude that we've seen on all the art. Since then, a devastating plague has swept the land, leaving countless dead and a kingdom forever altered. Having survived a rotting prison cell and a merciless illness, Cass, now 18, wants only to return to his home in the mountains and forget past horrors. But home is not what he remembers. His castle has become a refuge for the royal court, and they have brought their enemies with them. When an assassin targets those closest to the queen, Cass is drawn into a search for a killer, one that leads him to form an unexpected bond with a brilliant young historian named Lena. Cass and Lena soon realize that who is behind the attacks is far more important than why. They must look to the past, following the trail of a terrible secret, one that could threaten the kingdom's newfound peace and plunge it back into war. That does sound interesting. Definitely going to add it to my TBR, and we'll see where the new year takes us in terms of reading. Okay, so we're ready for Gilded. Now, I have already read this book. Fairyloot had some delays, and they were really good about letting everybody know, so it was just kind of a waiting game, but I couldn't wait to read the book. So I purchased a copy from Book Depository and received it and read it and loved it and took it to school for the kids to read. So this copy will live at home on my shelves and just be pretty. Because if we know anything about books from Fairyloot, we know they are beautiful. I'm trying to get into the package, and it's gonna maybe take a second. Okay, I have done battle with the box, and it is now open. We have a layer of bubble wrap to get through. Okay. So this is just the book. It's not like a book and goodies kind of thing at all, but it is a beautiful special edition, and it is truly gilded to go along with the title. There are gold foil sprayed pages, gold foiling everywhere. I think I see a ribbon bookmark. Yes, I do. It is black to go with the rest of the cover. Oh, you get that crinkly sound, like when you have a book that's got foiling on the edges, it makes this crinkly sound when you flip through the pages. Oh, yeah. Okay, so here is the ribbon bookmark, and here are the beautiful end papers. Here is the signed author signature page there. Cool, very cool. This will make a lovely addition to my shelf. If you're not familiar with Gilded, it is a Rumpelstiltskin retelling, but it changes up some things as far as who's good, who's bad, and how much should you trust someone who constantly is telling stories. Like, our main character Cerilda is a storyteller, and many people don't trust anything she says. And her lies get her in some deep, deep doo-doo. And that's all I'm going to tell you, because I don't want to spoil how Marissa handles her retelling of this classic fairy tale. So there you go. Just go read Gilded. Go read it. Okay, that's going to be all for today's video. So we've had a regular box and a special edition book from Fairyloot, and pretty soon we'll get into the January TBR. I still haven't decided how I'm going to do that. But anyway, hope you all are having a wonderful, magical, and bookish day. Happy reading. Adios.